Alright, here we are on 2TAC86. Describe a sequence of transformations that can show the figures below are similar, if possible. Remember that there can be more than one possible sequence. Okay, so let's see what this hint is. Try reflection, translation, rotation, reduction, and dilation. What the heck is dilation? Dilation. Dilation in math. How to perform a dilation. Is a type of transformation that changes the size of the image. The scale factor measures a dilation with a factor of 2. Can also reduce. Okay, so dilation is apparently a fancy term for scaling an image up or scaling an image down. Okay, so then what the heck is reduction? Isn't reduction the same thing? Let's see, reduction, geometry. Whoops, geometry. What the heck is reduction if dilation, geometry transformation? Enlargement, sometimes called scaling or dilation. So where's reduction? Isn't reduction the same thing? Man, these guys are weird. I think they're using multiple terms that mean the exact same thing. Alright, I think so. So I think reduction, okay, so I think these two mean exactly the same thing. Reduction and dilation. I guess dilation can be bigger or smaller, whereas reduction is just smaller. Rotation, we know what that is, turning things. Translation is just moving something, shifting something. So if you search for translation geometry, it should say just like moving it to the left or right. Yeah, so it just moves it. That's kind of silly. It's a fancy term. Alright, so reduction, shrink, dilation, shrink or enlarge, rotation, rotate, translate, move, and reflection, flip it. Okay, cool. Alright, there are many possible answers. If your answer uses a different sequence of transformations, it may still be correct. Oh, great. That's going to make this this one a little bit tricky. Tricky only because we might not know if we got the same answer as they did, so it's a little hard to tell if we're right. But okay, so let's see. So we've got a triangle here, and I'm going to try and make it match their triangle. Okay, and then we've got another triangle. Looks like maybe that, right? And maybe like that. Okay, cool. Alright, and now it looks like they've got this one marked, and they've got this one marked with 2. And so I'm going to mark this one with 2, and then this one with 1. And so the goal is to see, how would I manipulate this one to get this one? Alright, well let's see here. So I'm going to start by flipping it. So I will flip it, okay, and then rotate it. Let's say, maybe not that far. Let's see, how far can I rotate this thing? If I rotate this, like maybe like that. Nope, not quite. How about like that? There we go. Pretty close. Alright, so it was like a flip and a rotate. Let's see what they say. Reflection, rotation, and translation. Oh yeah, so the translation part they're saying is because to make it exactly the same, I've got to move it over. And if I had drawn them exactly the same. Okay, so they say reflect, which we did. We reflected it, rotated it, and then translate to move it over. Okay, cool. We got this. We got this now. Alright, so what's the next one? So the next one is we've got like these weird diamond shaped thingies. So one diamond here, and then I wonder if it would be easier for me to actually like start with this one and then rotate it until it looks like the other one. So let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, this one might just be rotation. right? Because if I take this thing and I copy it and I paste it and I just rotate it and then I move it over, so if I rotate and translate, then I get this one. So let's see if they want to go with rotate and translate. Rotate and translation. Boom. Done. Got it. Okay. I'm starting to get the hang of this now. Alright, so let's see what the next one is. So for C, what do they have here? So that is a weird looking thing. What the heck is that? It's like a donut with 2 sprinkles or something. Alright, so let's see here. So we've got a circle. Okay. I guess it's probably supposed to be a real circle. Okay. So we got a circle, and then they drew a line in it. Oh, I see, that's the radius. Okay, so they drew a line, that's the radius, and they're saying that the radius is like 5. Okay, I got it. And then they got 2 holes in here, I guess, something like that. Okay, and so to get the bigger one, we're going to have to translate it, so we're going to have to move it, right? And then looks like they're going to rotate it because the holes are in a different location. And then they're going to scale it because they want that 5 to be like a 10, right? So I guess you could say translate, rotate, and scale, or translate, rotate, and dilate. Oh, and they don't give us the answer for this one, huh? Alright, but I think that's pretty much it. That looks a lot like their figure. That number would probably have to be changed, but I don't think they care about that. They're just telling us the size. Alright, so we got that one. Boom. Easy day. Okay, what's the last one here? Last one here, we've got triangles again. Looks like we got some right triangles. Let's see. Let me flip that one. Nope, not that way. Flip it that way. Okay, so I got that guy. And this thing is supposed to be... Let me draw some numbers here. Scribble. Scribble, I say. Alright, so there's a 10 on this side, and an 8 on this side, and a 6 on this side. Okay, and so how do we get this other one? So let's just see here. So if I have that, I'm going to want to translate it over, right? And then I'm going to want to reflect it vertically, right? And then since this is supposed to be a 6, right? Well, hard to read, but that's supposed to be a 6. Whee! There we go. 6 and 8 and 10. So let's see, 3 and 6, so that's times 2. 5 times 2 is 10. 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, so this is scaled half the size. So we would just scale this down about half the size. And then that would have the right dimensions. Okay, so what did we do again? We did a scale, we did a reflection, and then we did a translation. Okay? Cool. All right. Scale, reflect, translate. All right, and that's the end of this one. Man, that was kind of easy. All right, next one.